And we're live.
I love that horsey sauce. Like, everybody shits on Arby's like it's dog food.
Arby's is disgusting.
It is dog food.
Well, fuck you all, because I'll tell you what. Occasionally, I go to Arby's and I love it. I get the big roast beef and cheddar with that melted cheddar. I put a whole packet, if not more, of that. My mouth's watering. A whole packet of that horsey sauce on there. I get the extra large curly fries, maybe some of their mozzarella sticks because they're not bad there. Ah, it's delicious. It's delicious. I love that roast beef. Look at that picture.
If
Look
you
at that.
don't already follow Nihilist Arby's, now's a great time to do so.
On Twitter?
Yeah, it's just an account that tweets very like this Labor Day, remember to slave thankfully at a soulless task you hate for most of your life, only to die poor and forgotten. Enjoy Arby's.
Sold me. You sold me on an Arby's sandwich with that nihilism. It's fucking delicious. It's fucking delicious. Better than Taco Bell.
I'll take Taco Bell any day.
I'll bet you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would take Taco Bell.
I'll
over
take
Arby's
that
for sure.
15% meat over 100% roast beef, microwaved-esque, weird onion bun bullshit.
I love the onion roll too. I'm a big fan of that.
They have great fries. Nobody can claim that Arby's has shit fries. That's
Great.
for sure.
They're great. I love fast food. I know it's low grade food, but like if you pick and choose and get like the good stuff from each place, like there's
You
some
got
good
shit.
I like fast food.
Wow, Arby's is way shittier than I thought in terms of net income. They only net $16 million a year.
Really?
Like
Less than
I mean,
PewDiePie.
Most, dude, those food chains, their margins are razor thin.
Yeah, but like
It's like that roast beef.
for the
But
amount
also,
of
nobody's
Arby's-
eating Arby's because it's fucking awful. It's not good.
What do you think the
I love it.
the worst grossing largest company is? Because I would think it's Arby's and the fast food industry.
I mean, it's got to be.
Like
What else?
most locations with
Jack in the
least
Box.
margin.
So Jack in the
Ain't
Box.
just fast food?
I guess, yeah.
I would guess Jack in the Box because their menu is so inflated with so many different products. They have fish sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, they have hamburgers. They're open 24/7, as Chiz just pointed out. They have like 3 different kinds of fries. They
Jack
just
in
have
the
too many
Box.
products. Jack in the Box, I would guess.
They have a 131 million net income per year.
It's a bigger
it's
company.
off topic, but is Radio Shack still a thing?
Is no, I think I've seen a Radio Shack exist. They might be like privately owned now.
They made that big Super Bowl push, not this past year, but the year before, maybe 3 years ago. And then because they were failing and they were like, oh, let's put everything we've got into a Super Bowl ad campaign that kind of makes fun of ourselves. And they like they're going to be the new Papa John's in advertising. Remember
Yeah.
when Papa John's was like, hey, our pizza's shit, but we're changing. Try us out.
That's
and
what Domino's is doing now.
now they've been the most profitable pizza joint.
I forget. I had pizza when I broke my leg in California or Nevada or wherever I was. The only place that delivered was pizza. I think it might have been Pizza Hut. Who does cheese in the crust?
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut does that.
Oh my God. I didn't know how good that was going to be. The crust, which is always like a throwaway part of the pizza for me personally, became like the best part of the pizza. I was suffering through the pizza because I ordered too much
threw away
to get
crust?
to one more crust. I don't throw it away. I eat it, but or Papa John's, they have that garlic sauce, which I like. But dude,
Ooh,
the
garlic butter.
Pizza Hut has pretzel crust, which is the goat tier crust. Like you can have a pretzel on the outside of your pizza. That's just
Crust, man. I like it.
Tried that. It
Did,
does
I mean,
not.
I don't understand throwing away the crust at all because I love all kinds of crust on my pizza. But I saw a commercial while watching South Park last night because I don't see commercials very much because I usually do Netflix and Hulu and shit like that. But I was watching South Park, the new one on TV, and one of the commercials, it was a Taco Bell commercial, and they are now making a taco, and it's a fried egg with a bunch of taco ingredients in it.
Yep.
And it looks
amazing.
It looks just like, what the fuck?
Outstanding.
What's happening?
All right, so as somebody so I have been to the Taco Bell test kitchen. I have tried products that have never existed. In fact, my PS4, all right, well, it was a paid campaign. My PS4 is from Taco Bell. And so like the Cine Twist that they have, I got to test the cheesy fucking like nacho to go bullshit. I got to test and I gave them a hearty no, this was horrible, and they still sold it and it did great. So apparently I'm not great at
What do
doing
you
this.
know?
Yeah, so what do I know? But they had these apple fried bites which might have been the worst thing I've ever had. It was like a deep fried apple batter around an apple, like little munchies, but they wrapped it in like Doritos dust. There has never been something that I have put in my mouth and like take a bite. They have Crunch Delights. That's probably what they changed it into.
Those are awful too. The Cinnabon bites are the best. You've got this like cinnamon sugar coated fried donut sort of thing, like a donut hole, and when you bite into it, it jizzes in your mouth with frosting.
That actually sounds pretty good. Actually,
it's so good.
I thought you'd like it.
Every time you take a bite, it's just busting a nut of deliciousness right down your gullet.
God damn it! I miss good food.
You miss
good food. We're talking about Taco Bell, energy balls.
Taco Bell.
Okay, I miss that
little chihuahua.
Yeah.
Few things have made me feel alive, like getting a McGangbang and like knowing what I'm doing as I pull up to the drive-thru and I get two McDoubles and a McChicken, and the person's like, I know what you're doing with this. Just cramming it together in an unhealthy sandwich and eating it.
Try out McDonald's signature sandwiches.
They are good.
When people order off the menu unexpectedly when I'm with them. Like, it's only happened once where I've been in a McDonald's and someone's been like, yeah, give me a McGangbang. And then the person's like, what? It's like, and then I'm sitting there in the passenger seat as my buddy's explaining. We're like 18 at the time. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is so fucking embarrassing. Like, they're going to think I eat gangbang sandwiches too. And the other gentleman in here would just like a McDouble, please. The standard kind.
But Chiz is right. The In-N-Out secret menu is actually great because it's like specifically made for idiots. You know, like a Flying Dutchman is 4 patties and cheese with no bun or anything else. So they just give you 4 patties in cheese.
Low carb.
Low carb.
High fat, high protein. You know,
I was one of those idiots that went to In-N-Out and ordered a grilled cheese sandwich. Right, because at the time I wasn't eating cow, the whole revenge-based vegetarian thing. Everyone was going In-N-Out. I didn't want to be a downer, so I just went there, ordered a grilled cheese sandwich. Dude, it's straight up a hamburger with no hamburger. Yeah. It's like the lettuce, the tomato, uncooked, the cheese on a hamburger bun.
As you would expect a grilled cheese sandwich.
I would have expected bread and cheese. Yeah, and no lettuce and tomato in a grilled cheese sandwich. It wasn't even
really.
Tomato's good on there. I've never had lettuce.
No, okay, I'm with you on that, but not cold tomato like you get on a burger.
It's a melt.
It's on a cheeseburger like bun though. A grilled chease sandwich isn't on a bun, right?
If we're gonna talk about fast food, we can talk about how In-N-Out, when I first tried it for the first 4 times, like I tried it drunk, I tried it sober, like In-N-Out didn't really do much for me, and then somehow it flipped a switch. In-N-Out is definitely my top 2 fast food behind Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what happened. I have, and it was kind of a letdown. Like, I liked what it was, but it didn't do anything for me that other fast food restaurants have done to me. You know what I mean? Like, it was good.
Which one are you talking about? Sorry, I missed
Whataburger.
Whataburger? Yeah, Whataburger's pretty good. Like, I've had it a few times. It never blew me away. Like, one of my favorites that's up there with Chick-fil-A is Steak and Shake. And I know they don't have Steak and Shake everywhere, and I don't ever do any exploring on their menu. It's always a Frisco melt because there's nothing there that's better than the Frisco melt. Like,
oh man, I'm
really?
a big fan. Yeah. I've gotten a few different things on there. I like that place a lot. Five Guys kills everything. But I really
slays.
Yeah,
I think of that as a different class than like a drive-through.
Too. Yeah, it's earned that for sure. I wish Five Guys had a drive-through. It would just be nonstop around that thing.
I bet their quality would go down though.
Oh, it definitely would.
That's the reason that they're so good now. Is like you wait in line. I haven't been there in so long because I still remember the feeling after the last time I was there, and it was just like Kyle described of gorging yourself, where I got some double cheeseburger with everything,
large fries,
just everything, and then a large fry, and of
2,000
fries.
Where they just go
and 75 calories. That's how much my meal there costs. I calculated it's 2,275 calories for a double bacon cheeseburger, a large fry, and a large drink.
Like you're fucking putting you're shaving a week. You literally have to cry.
Do you feel good afterward, or do you feel bloated?
Oh, I feel so good afterwards. I'm like, oh, this. I feel satiated and full. Like I'm full of love. Like this must be how like a pregnant woman feels like on one of the days when she's not nauseous.
You're
like
glowing.
I'm glowing. Like I'm a little greasy. That's all that is. You just the oil's all over me by this point. It's just a wonderful feeling. Like there's a little life inside of you because like God knows how many cows had to die to make that burger. They're all crammed in there. You think I don't know about you if you ever think about this, but like it's hamburger, so God knows how many different cows are in each bite you're taking. Maybe 3,
probably
maybe
not
30.
just one cow.
And who
No,
cares?
of course not.
Yeah.
Who cares? I love it. I saw a
Honestly-
picture on Reddit the other day, and it's like a cow on its back with its legs like tied up together on a hoist chain, and it's laying in this sort of vertically inclined funnel contraption, and they're about to like slit its throat and bleed it out, and they're like, "Is this worth your hamburger?" And I was like, "Abso-fucking-lutely. You want me to cut it? You want me to cut it? I'll use a chainsaw on that bitch. I don't care." Like, it's so good.
I know this was like a joke for a lot of people, but I watched Supersize Me when I was working a desk job back in Maryland in high school, and watched how unhealthy it was and all that shit. And shit you not, shipped over, went and got McDonald's. Like I was just hungry at the time. I know that it's unhealthy, but like everything in moderation. It doesn't bother me. Like it's more humane, I guess, to slit its throat there and not make a mess than go out into the wild and like jab a knife into it and kind of like hope you get it right.
As soon as we're done here, I'm going to McDonald's and I'm going as soon as we're done here, I'm going to McDonald's and I'm going to get enough food for 2 people and I'm going to eat it all while I watch Preacher. I'm going to eat it all.